Okay, let me see if I can get some better video. Move some of these plants out of the way. Oh, look at this guy. Look at that. Alright. There we go. Alright, this is a unnamed F2 hybrid. The fascinating thing about this guy is last year he was solid gray. He had no coloring whatsoever. And after waking up from hibernation, you can see now he's developing a spotted pattern. And of course you can see the highly developed, incredibly densely packed mechanoreceptors on the head, which I am just now finally beginning to get enough individuals that have this trait in its active form to begin selecting for it, to begin figuring out how this trait functions. But this batch, this was the MOB, Mike's Offspring batch. These guys all started out solid gray in color. And then they reach a point in time where they hit a certain age and they just drastically change color. All of a sudden, it's like literally overnight. And this is one of Rob's siblings. So Rob was the exact same way. When Rob was young, he was solid gray in color with no pattern or color whatsoever. And then literally overnight, he developed his unique color and pattern. Now this one, when it went through the change, it did not, and it might still be going through the change, because you can see some of the spots on the head are darker than others. So it might still be continuing to go through the change. But when they go through the change, it varies how much their color and pattern changes. Honestly, what it reminds me of is, it reminds me of a tiger salamander. How right before a tiger salamander larva will begin the change to go onto land, it'll undergo drastic color changes as it switches from the aquatic to the land form. So I think what's happening is the trait from the tiger salamander that causes those color changes. The color change normally associated with transitioning from an aquatic to a land-based lifestyle is activating, but the morphing trait has been disassembled, and 2 copies of the neoteny gene have been put in place. So it does not morph. They stay neotenic, but just randomly at a set age, they undergo a drastic color change. Now I believe that the moment they undergo the color change, that's the moment they would normally morph if it wasn't for the morphing polygene having too few genes to function and 2 copies of the neoteny gene being combined. This is an F2 hybrid. This is Rob's brother, an unnamed F2 hybrid. He just recently, like literally just last night, began to go through the color change. But as you can see, his tail fin is huge. His gills are big and not shrinking. This is something that some of the hybrids go through. So far, only the MOB have gone through this. Only the MOB start out solid gray and then undergo a drastic and radical color change overnight. None of the other batches of hybrids have done this, only the MOB. So this is another of the MOB that has undergone a drastic overnight color change, and I believe is continuing to undergo the color change. This is a sibling to Rob. This is an F2 neotenic hybrid.